Hey girl, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Kayla. Today we're going to be reviewing the brand new Hudabeauty Glowish foundation and bronzer that they just came out with. I was so nervous that I wasn't going to be able to get my hands on this, but I was able to order it online and pick up in store because I was at work, and I was like, as soon as I got out of work, I went straight to Sephora, picked it up, and I was like, yes, I got it in my hands so we can review it. As always, if you're new to my channel, please be sure to hit the subscribe button to join the K-Babe family, and also hit that notification bell to be notified when a new video like this one goes out, because Foundation Fridays are back. This Friday was going to be the Kat Von D Good Apple foundation. I just don't know if people still care about it. So if you guys would still like to see that next Friday, let me know in the comments down below, because I have all the footage. I literally filmed everything and I have it partially edited. So just let me know if you would like me to put that up next Friday. But since this is on the newer side, literally came out this week or earlier this week, yeah, I'm putting this one out first. All right, and without further ado, let's get into this video, shall we? I'm a little taken back, but before we get into what I'm thrown off about, this is supposed to be a dewy skin tint. I know when I was watching Huda's launch video and application video, she was explaining it as an in-between a tinted moisturizer and a full coverage foundation, because there really isn't an in-between. And I was all for it. I was like, okay, there are some days where I just want my skin to look bomb, but look like my skin. Does that make sense? Like, I don't do tinted moisturizers for the sole purpose that I have a lot of acne scarring. Even when I have good skin, there's still acne scarring, and as much as I minimize it, I mean, I could work on my skin more. I just feel like a tinted moisturizer isn't really going to do what I want. I'm a little nervous to see how this plays out too for it. Okay, it says it is moisture packed. It instantly brightens your complexion and blurs pores for a soft focus. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I did do a little patch test on my wrist to make sure that it was a good shade for me, because I was a little nervous about it being too dark. And girl, I'm not gonna say anymore because I'm gonna ruin it. It's perfect for the ultimate no makeup look. It's a sheer coverage. It illuminates your complexion without hiding it, and it has light reflective pearl pigments effortlessly enhance your natural beauty. So it's literally change your glow game forever. There are 13 shades for all skin tones. I'm not gonna lie, 13 shades. Again, I don't know how skin tints work, because Fenty Beauty has like 40 plus foundation shades, but in their skin tint, there's 25 shades. So I don't know if it's more workable when you have, I don't know. A skin tint is not the same as a foundation, obviously, but I'm not 100% sure how a skin tint, I know it's moisturizer packed with some pigment in it, but I just don't know as far as like undertones and all that. Does that even play a role in that? Because again, I've never used one before. I've never played around with it. I've never looked into it that much. It does have Damascus rose oil, which they use in their Wishful line, which if you guys do not know, it is their skincare line. And this is like more of like a step aside from their skincare line. Does that make sense? So like it's an in-between their full makeup line and their skin collection. This is like the in-between where it's like makeup and skincare together, which is really exciting because she claims that this is supposed to help with your hyperpigmentation. It has vitamin E. It also has red bell pepper extract. I'm not 100% sure if this has SPF. So I'm going to go ahead and, I know somebody commented this. I'm going out, so I need to put on sunscreen today. I haven't been doing it recently, and I'm just like, girl, you need to put on sunscreen. So we're going to go ahead and apply this already. This is the Sun Bum sunscreen in SPF 50. I Love Sarai put me onto this. I know some people aren't into the sunscreen scent, but girl, I love the smell of sunscreen. It is so good because it just reminds me of the beach, because I just want to be at the beach like 24/7. My memory card ran out of space, so it cut this off, but I did prime my face with the Smashbox primer oil. And now I'm going to go ahead and prep my face with some powder, because again, I have oily skin. We need to prep. We need to make sure that we're not too crazy throughout the day, especially because I go into work. So I'm taking my Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 25. I normally use the shade 30. I got 25 because I am a little bit lighter than 30, but 25 does look a little okay on me. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like it's like the undertone is just not right for my skin tone. So I guess I'm sticking to 30 when I go back to the store to pick more up. We're going to be applying this on our face. On the left side, I'm going to be using a sponge, and on the right side, I'm going to be using a brush. I feel like a brush is going to work better for this kind of foundation. I don't know why. It's just, I feel like that's what it's going to be. I'm just taking a dollop, and we're just going to go ahead and apply it with the sponge to the left side of my face. I really appreciate this on my forehead, because on my forehead, I don't like too much foundation on my forehead, but I do like that it did even out my skin tone. I do, obviously it's a sheer skin tint, so you do see some acne scarring peeking through still. It is very, very dewy. Very dewy, even though I applied powder, but I want to see if after I apply powder, if I can tone this down a bit. Also, it's not dry yet, so we don't know how it's going to dry down. It might be very different. It's just like a lot of mattifying foundations look like this, and when they dry down matte. On the right side, I'm going to use a foundation brush. This brush gives a really smooth application, but the sponge gave me more of fuller coverage. Okay, initial thoughts, it's extremely dewy. Although I don't have dry skin, so I don't know if like this is something I would be like looking for, you know, because there's a difference between dewy and oily, and I look a little greasy. We're gonna go ahead and powder it down and see how this turns out, because the application makes my skin look pretty smooth, so I really do appreciate that. Again, you can see hyperpigmentation. Obviously it's a sheer foundation or a sheer skin tint, so it's not gonna give you like full coverage. This isn't for full coverage queens. Powdering it down, it looks so good. Like, you still see the dew, you still see the glow, and it looks like my skin. I'm going in with the bronzer. This is in the shade Tan Light. I like that this is buildable and it's not making me look muddy. That's really nice. So far, so good. I'm looking pretty radiant and I just have this nice healthy glow to my face. I'm gonna finish the rest of my face off camera and then I'll come right back to give you guys a quick update. So it is currently 3:08 p.m. and I am just gonna start getting ready for work. Like my face is done, my hair is done. I just need to change and head out the door in an hour and a half. But this initial thoughts, I did apply more powder in case you guys are wondering, right in my T-zone, because I just know that throughout the day, just working. If it was a normal like day off day, I wouldn't have thrown more powder. But because I know I'm going to be working like 10 hours today, I do not have time to touch up today. So I don't want to get out of work looking like a grease ball, which I know is going to happen. But so far it looks pretty good. It looks pretty hydrated. My skin looks really even and fresh. And I'm able to come up with this look, you know, today. If you guys are wondering, just adding some concealer on the dark spots, but it still looks fresh. Does that make sense? You guys saw how it looked before I added some more powder. I just let it bake for a second. Like I said, again, I'm going to be working for 10 hours and I don't know if that's the best idea. And I'm going to have a mask on and yeah. Okay. It is currently 3:12 and I'm going to update you guys in a few hours. So I'll let you guys know when I'm going into work. All right. Bye guys. All right guys, it is currently 4:54 p.m. I'm about to head into work, but this is currently what it looks like. It looks pretty good. Again, baking really helped a lot. So if you guys are worried about having oily skin and this not working or being too dewy for you, you can definitely just bake and it'll be fine. Again, on a normal day, I wouldn't put so much powder because I think it'd be fine. But on a work day, not gonna risk it. All right, I have my Red Bull and my mask and we're gonna head into work. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Yeah, I almost forgot to end the day today. I got home from work, ate some Whataburger because I was super hungry, and now I'm about to go to bed. You can tell how rough of a day I had because my hair is frizzy and it's everywhere. My face is pretty oily, but it would have been worse had I not baked like I said I should have. You can see obviously the acne scar. I lost 2 nails. It was a day. It was a day. It was a long day, but yeah, it still looks pretty decent. Honestly, it did stay intact. I have my mask on today. Like I said, the only part you can see a little bit more of the acne scar peeking through here. It doesn't look like crazy ugly in my opinion, so I really do like this. I think if you want to keep it mattified for a certain amount of time, I would definitely bake. Baking is going to be key. If you have oily skin, like I said. If you have a dry skin, you're gonna love this. This is gonna be really great because it does keep my skin smooth. Like my skin still looks really good and like my skin, so I really do like that. But Yeah, I really like this foundation. I think it's gonna be really good for errand days, you know, just like little days that I don't want to wear makeup, but I want him to look put together. Does that make sense? So yeah, and I think this is definitely worth your money. I hope you guys do enjoy this video and give it a thumbs up if you did. Also hit that subscribe button to join the KB family and hit that notification bell to be notified when a new video like this one goes up. And I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Bye guys.